No secret that 80% of the population is vitamin D deficient. But what does that mean in terms of our hair? It turns out what we consider vitamin D is actually a hormone. On the hair follicle, we have what is called vitamin D receptors, or VDR, and they have a few responsibilities when it comes to hair growth. The VDR is apparently a negative regulator for a number of genes, the hair loss gene being one of them. A loss of its suppressor activity, aka deficiency, could lead to the activation of those genes, hence resulting in alopecia. According to Sharon Keene's International Forum of Hair Transplant, August 2022, the second major role VDR appears to play is regulating the growth cycle, helping the development of mature growing hairs and allow stem cells in the bulb to replicate. So if you're vitamin D deficient, the receptors are too weak to perform. Let me go deeper. In a normal growth cycle, there are three main phases: the anagen, which is the growing in the longest phase, the catagen, which is the resting, and then the telogen, which is the falling phase. And the VDR is responsible for regulating this cycle. If you're not getting adequate amounts of vitamin D, then cycle deregulation is at risk. The growth cycle, which requires the most energy, is shortened and prematurely enters the falling cycle. This is where things like telogen effluvium occurs. Okay, enough of the technicalities. Let's talk solutions. The first thing you should really do is get a blood test to see exactly where your vitamin D level is. In the meantime, though, while you wait for your results, here's what you can do. Like I said earlier, 80% of the population is vitamin D deficient. It's safe to assume you're a part of that 80%. It's probably a good idea to start taking a vitamin D supplement. And a D3 is always recommended over vitamin D2, as your body will absorb it and raise your levels much faster. Start with the low dosage, 2,000 to 5,000 IUs per day, at least until you get your blood work results back. For healthy growing hair, your serum levels should be about 60 nanograms per milliliter. Once you improve your vitamin D levels, you'll find your hair is growing much faster, stronger, and easier to retain. Hope this helps. Happy hair.